How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a very special battle. Today we're battling the legendary Haydunn. If you don't know who Haydunn is, he's a content creator on YouTube, does Pokemon Wi-Fi battles as well. Honestly, if you don't know who he is, I don't know where you've been under a rock or something. Go check out his channel if you've never heard of him for whatever reason. There is a link in the description down below. Honestly, great content, amazing content creator. Anyway, Vikavolt, Okie Dokie, Infernape, Sinistcha, Moveset, and an Ambipom. Very nice stuff. So, if we go ahead and assume they're going to lead off with either the Moveset to get the hazards up or the Vikavolt to get the sticky webs up, we could probably lead with the likes of the Typhlosion, get an Eruption off straight away. Typhlosion goes in hard against his team, get rid of that Infernape, and weaken that Sinistcha. Oh, wow. Typhlosion goes in hard. Yanmega does too, to be fair. So, I might lead off with Donphan right off the bat. No. Yes? Yes, I'm going to do that right off the bat. And then we'll just kind of counteract from there. And we can rapid spin away those sticky webs or whatever. I don't think they lead with the Vikavolt, though. I think they lead off with the Ambipom. And the battle begins. Haydunn's going to lead off with the Ambipom, as you would expect, as we lead off with the Donphan. So we're counteracting the Ambipom lead. If they touch us with that fake out, they're going to get some pain. They are going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, and I guarantee you the Rocky Helmet does more damage than the Ambipom's fake out will do to Donphan. Trust me, I know. Let's go for a Stealth Rocks, get them up, because they're going to be really important in this game, especially with the Vikavolt and the Infernape, and breaking that sturdy on the Moveset is going to be very important. So they go for a fake out, which is fair enough. It actually does about the same as the Rocky Helmet, so I thought they'd do a lot less. But maybe I'm underestimating the power of Ambipom. So let's go for a Stealth Rocks. We'll get them up on their side of the field. It's going to be a great time. They go for a U-turn, which is going to do a bit of damage to us. Bit of damage to them thanks to the Rocky Helmet. Breaking a potential Focus Sash as well, which is just great. We get the Stealth Rocks up. They're probably going to go into the Moveset or the Sinistcha right now. In comes Anxiety. I like that. That's a cool nickname. Let's go for the Stealth Rocks. Get them up on our side of the field. They probably stay in and go for a Matcha Gotcha, whatever it's called. The move that... The grass type move that can actually burn as well, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy, by the way. So we should probably go into Yanmega, Air Slash away. Or we go Diplet, or we can go into the Jirachi. Jirachi might be a good shout here, but if they go for the Shadow Ball, it's going to sting. So I am leaning towards the Typhlosion. It stops the Moveset from switching in, and Eruption hurts really hard. I think they do go for that Match Gotcha though. I don't want to weaken my Eruption, so I think I'm going to go Yanmega. So we're going to withdraw Donphan. We're going to go into Yanmega against this thing. This weird teapot looking thing. And yeah, there we go. Yanmega comes in. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. They go for the Matcha Gotcha, which is, of course, a really cool animation, by the way. There we go. Does no damage. Does no damage. So, they probably switch out here, right? They want to take an Air Slash. What do they switch in, though? That's the real question. Not a lot. Yanmega's got a really good matchup here. Let's go for the Air Slash. They either have to let this thing go down, or they sack something else. Like, Vikavolt can probably take two. Maybe. No. Walnut's going to come in, though, the Moveset. This is going to sting. Nice and shiny as well. Nice little golden walnut. Gotta love it. We go for an Air Slash. That's going to sting. Oh, wow. Yeah, that stings. That Stealth Rocks are here to stay. They're here to stay. They're not going anywhere. The Air Slash is going to take out the Moveset, and Yanmega is proving to be a massive threat this game. A massive threat this game. I can't wait to make the thumbnail for this because Yanmega is a cool Pokemon. I really like it, and to be able to make a Yanmega thumbnail to go alongside the clickbait title of going against Haydunn is just going to be amazing. In comes the Ambipom. So Ambipom comes in. Obviously going to go for those fake out shenanigans once again. We are just going to go straight back into Donphan. If Donphan's doing anything in this game, it's stopping the Okie Dokie, the Infernape, and the Ambipom. So let's go Donphan real quick. We can take a few more hits inside. We've got a few more hits in us. So there we go, withdrawing the Yanmega because we can't do much to the Ambipom. It's going to outspeed us. It's going to KO us with like acrobatics or something. So we go into Donphan. They do go for a U-turn, which is fair enough to get some momentum. Rocky Helmet chip is there. Ambipom slowly being whittled down. So I think we're off to a very good start of this game. A very good start. So let's see how this goes. In comes Anxiety once again. So he's got two options here. He can either stay in and go for the Matcha Gotcha and KO the Donphan, or he can predict us to go into the Yanmega again to take said Matcha Gotcha and make a double into the Infernape or the Vikavolt. Or the Ambipom, one of the two. So, if that is going to be the case, we might be better off going into Gyarados and Terra Grounding. If it's the Infernic, we Terra Ground. If it's the Vikavolt, we Terra Ground. Go for the Dragon Dance, go from there. Alternatively, we do have the option in Dipplin, who can definitely take a hit, but we can't do much in retaliation. Dipplin can definitely wall the crap out of... I mean, Dipplin, we don't need Donphan around necessarily. Might be, I think they're going to make a double here. So, I'm going to go for the Ice Shard just to get some damage off. So, they are going to Terra. They're going to Terra here. What type are they going to Terra into, though? That's the real question. So, they're going to go ahead and go into a normal type. Interesting. So, normal type Sinistcha. Very nice. So, they stay in. We go for an Ice Shard, which is going to do minimal damage, but it's chip damage at the end of the day. They go for a Calm Mind. Ooh, this just took a 180. So, we've got one option now. We have to stay in and put the offensive pressure on. We need to go in and on the Earthquake. We can't risk switching out because we'll lose them on. Donphan, I don't mind losing. I don't mind losing Donphan. But I definitely don't want to lose anything else. So, we stay in. We go for the Earthquake. About as good as we're going to get, really. So, they go for a Shadow Ball to get the damage off. Will it KO from here? It does. They get a critical hit. Not sure if it matters. Doesn't matter anyway. It's the game that we play. Not going to hold it against anyone. So, Sinistcha as a normal type works out really well against my team because I don't have a very dominant fighting type. The best I've got is Eruption on this thing, which is going to be nullified by the Heat Proof ability. Or we can go Gyarados and go for the Dragon Dance. Or we can go into the Mega and go for a Bug Buzz. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So, Matcha Gotcha. Doesn't that heal? I thought that healed. I guess not. But anyway. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. I think Jirachi is the play. I think Jirachi is the play. And the reason I say Jirachi is because I know I can take a Shadow Ball because this thing's special defensive. I know I can take a Shadow Ball. We can Thunder Wave this thing. So I think I'm going to Thunder Wave it. Just make sure it's really slow. Make sure it has the opportunity to not use a move the next turn. So we go for a Thunder Wave. We do miss, which is unfortunate. We're going to get smacked in the face with a +1 Shadow Ball right now. We should tank it, like I said. Yeah, we tank it. We tank it. So that's unfortunate. We missed the Thunder Wave. They get a crit. The crit definitely didn't matter because it's a Donphan. Not very special defensive. But the miss on the Thunder Wave is kind of annoying. Because if we could paralyze this thing, it'd be much more ideal. So, right. I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash and watch me miss. No, we don't miss. That's good. Does a decent bit of damage. They go for a Shadow Ball. And the thing I need to do against this Sinistcha is I need to weaken it as much as possible. Because here's the thing. If we... I get a crit again. Not that it mattered. It was definitely KO. If we go into Mega and we fail to KO with Bug Buzz, then we're in a bit of a pickle. This Sinistcha is putting all the work in right now, and I don't like it. It's very frustrating. So, we've got a couple of options. We've got the Gyarados with the Waterfall, which could be good. We've got the Draco Meteor on the Dipplin, but they are at +1 special defense. I think Gyarados is probably the best bet. Let's go Gyarados. So Gyarados is actually a pretty good matchup here. So we can take a Matcha Gotcha, no problem. We get the Intimidate off, not that it matters. We do have the Lumberry, so if it burns us with a Matcha Gotcha, it's not a big deal. So I think Dragon Dance plus Waterfall is probably going to be our best bet. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance. I'm going to go for it because I believe in Gyarados. I believe Gyarados can live the Matcha Gotcha or the Shadow Ball that they go for. And we can get up at least one Dragon Dance. Strength Sap. I should have known. I should have known it'd be Strength Sap. I should have known it'd be Strength Sap. I didn't even know this thing got Strength Sap. What's that all about? So... now we're in a bit of a pickle. Now we are in a bit of a bind. Because we kind of have to rely on Mega, don't we? Let's go for that. Let's go for that Waterfall. Because we might flinch for a start. And it should do, it does nothing. There's the Matcha Gotcha. Does half. And it restores recovers the HP. So this thing is a HP monster right now. It gets the burn as well, which is very annoying. We have to pop our Lumberry now. So, Matcha Gotcha, this Sinistcha is really doing my head in right now. I'm going to switch Gyarados out here. I'm going to go into Mega. Now, the reason I'm going into Mega is plain and simple. I'm going to have to Terra and go for the... I can't remember what Terra I have, to be honest with you. So they go for the Machigotcha again. Obviously, we're going to be able to tank it because we tanked the other one and it's only +1 now. Might get a burn. No burn. So we're going to Terra into a Steel type right now. And the reason I'm Terroring Steel is because it makes us resist the Machigotcha. Well, we already made it. No, there's no point Terroring Steel. Never mind. Let's go for a Bug Buzz and just hope for the best. Bug Buzz comes through. Hopefully it does half. It does half. Does half. They go for a Shadow Ball. Is that going to KO us? I hope not. It does KO us. So Ogre is going to go down. Very, very bad. This is very bad. We're in a very, very bad position. We're in a very bad position. We go Hisuian Typhlosion. Hisuian Typhlosion can come through for us. So we lost Yang Mega, which is a real shame. We might end up getting bested by Sinistcha right now. Eruption is effective, but they have the heat-proof ability. So do we Terra Grass here so that we can be, you know, not weak to the Shadow Ball and go for an Eruption, or do we go for a Flamethrower? Because we're going to go for a Shadow Ball. That's the thing. I think we Terrestrialize into a Grass type and go for a Flamethrower. I think that's the way to go. Because I can't go for Eruption because the minute they attack me with the Shadow Ball, the next Eruption after that won't finish it off. So we just need to throw all our special attacks at it. That's all we need to do. Throw our special attacks at it. So we'll go ahead and Terra into a Grass type. There we go. And we'll go straight for the Flamethrower. We should do a decent bit of damage. That did nothing! We get the burn though, which is nice. The burn's nice. So they go for a Shadow Ball. It's obviously going to nearly... It's going to two-shot us at least. Two-shots us. Right. So. We have got a problem. This Sinistcha is a problem. The burn is there. The burn is there. Let's go for the Flamethrower. Once again, we have to go for the Flamethrower. We're locked in. But let's go for the Flamethrower. Maybe Terra Blast would have been there. We get a crit on the Sinistcha! Yes! No sweeping for the Cup of Gotcha, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But no sweeping for you. In comes the Ambipom, who is obviously going to go for a nice and powerful handshake on us. Now, we're in a very unique position here. So, we've got a couple of options. We can go Gyarados, get the Intimidate off, take the Fake out better. Or we can go into Dipplin. Dipplin is a very interesting one here. So, Dipplin works pretty well. We're locked into Flamethrower. They're going to go for a Fake out. We definitely go Dipplin. So we'll go Dipplin real quick. And can Dipplin pull this back for us? That's the real question. So we're going to all Bonfire because, you know, toffee apples and stuff like Bonfire, you know, it's what you do. So they go for a Fake out. That's going to do nothing. We go for a Giga Drain real quick to take out the Ambipom. They probably go for a U-turn into the Infernape or the Okie Dokie. So they go for a U-turn, which is going to do a little bit of damage to us. It's super effective and it does nothing. Dipplin's so bulky. Like, it's so bulky. And they probably go into the Okie Dokie here, I think. Yeah, Duga goes in. So there we go. In comes the Okie Dokie. We go for a Giga Drain, which is obviously going to do minimal damage to this thing. There we go. Minimal damage is incoming. Now, they can easily go for a Gunk Shot, but I'm confident we can take a Gunk Shot from this thing. Even if it's banded, we can take one. Not banded, though. It's Black Sludge, which is interesting. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So, I'm leaning towards... We can win this if they bring the Vikavolt in. I think if Dipplin's doing anything in this game, it's going to be this, right? So let's go for the Draco Meteor real quick. Let's go for the Draco Meteor, get some damage off on this thing. They go for a knockoff. That's not going to work because we got the Sticky Hold. And we go for a Draco and miss, which is very unfortunate. If only we had Sweet Syrup as an ability, then their evasiveness could have dropped. Could have got the Draco Meteor off. But, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. They go for a Gunk Shot. We should be able to live one. We live one! Oh, 2 HP! We go for the Draco Meteor. And it does half. Half. It's not good enough. We need more than that. We need more than that. Let's go for a Sucker Punch just to get some last minute damage off. And there we go. Sucker Punch comes through. Nothing. But it's fine. As they go for a Drain Punch to get 1 HP back. So that's probably going to recover more than Sucker Punch did. Probably will. So anyway, Dipplin does go down, but he took some hits there. It took some hits, which is... Right, this thing is going to get some Black Sludge recovery, which is, you know, not really nice. I'm leaning towards Gyarados. Get that Intimidate off. I'm leaning towards Gyarados. So we'll go Gyarados. We'll go Gyarados. There we go. Now, we get the Intimidate off, because it's not Guard Dog, which is great. Could have been bad if it was Guard Dog, but usually they're Toxic Chain, so not too bad. Do we set up a Dragonlance here, or do we not? If we assume they're going to go for a Poison type move here, they'd probably go for a knockoff, right? I'm going to say Earthquake's the best bet. I don't think Dragonlance is the best bet. I think Earthquake's the best bet. So there we go. We go for an Earthquake. Doesn't take out the Okie Dokie as they go for a Gunk Shot, and that's going to take out Gyarados, no problem. Gyarados is not Dipplin. Gyarados is not Dipplin. So we fell short on the damage output there, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. Best bet's Typhlosion now, so we'll go Typhlosion. We know Typhlosion can take this thing out of a Flamethrower, but I think we may have lost this. We may have lost this game. So let's go for that Flamethrower just to get some damage off. There we go. Take out the Okie Dokie, which is fine by me. That Sinistcha's going in the thumbnail, though. That thing was a monster. In comes the Ambipom. Now, Ambipom is an interesting one here. We might just live the Fake Out. I don't think we do, but we might. Let's go for the Fake Out. We don't live. So there we go. That's giving me the game. GG Haydunn. That was a fun one. You know, last time we battled, I annihilated him with a Bear Tick in Slush Rush. This time he annihilates me with a Teapot. A Gacha, whatever it is. Gacha Pot. GG Haydunn. That was a really fun one. It was a nice little victory for yourself as well. Really appreciate the game and the time. Thank you very much. But anyway, here's the team. If you want to try it out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.